There you go. All right, look, man. Another episode. Let's get straight into it with no intros, no nothing. All right. So we had two games today. It's Saturday. It's Saturday night. We had two games today. First game was who was first? Bengals and Steelers. Bengals and Steelers
Bengals, Steelers.
first, and the Steelers straight embarrassed them boys. I can't even lie.
Yeah, that shit was bad, bro.
They embarrassed them boys. All right. So, uh, what's your thoughts on that? I got a few thoughts. I got a few
My,
thoughts.
I think this pretty much knocks the Bengals out of playoff contention, right? Because they're like 0 and
Not
5 against a
not math,
division,
not mathematically. They would have to get a wild card.
but they're 0 and 5 against a division.
I mean, they're not mathematically eliminated yet, but if as far as I'm concerned, they're done. Their playoff hopes are done. Their playoff hopes are done as soon as Joe Burrow got hurt. But people had faith in him because Jake Browning was playing. He was playing ungodly, but today he came back to earth
Yeah, that
in a
Steelers
real
defense
way.
that Steelers defense was on his ass today. I ain't even
Yeah,
gonna
they
cap.
they came back to earth in a real way today. He threw three picks, one touchdown. It was real bad. It was real bad for Jake Browning today.
Nah, but let's talk about George Pickens. He was
Yeah, that's what I
balling,
wanted to say. This was welcome to the George Pickens experience. He was getting a lot of
bro.
flack. He was getting, but oh, wait, no, let me correct that. He wasn't getting a lot of flack last week. He was getting a lot of deserved flack for not
Yeah,
blocking on that run.
that was
Okay,
crazy.
you can't. Come on now, come on now. You can't be letting up on blocks on a touchdown play because you get your block right there. They score. So you can't be doing that. You can't be doing that. And George Pickens showed up today, almost in Randy Moss fashion. Only four catches. You look at the stat sheet, you only see four catches. You say you got locked up, but when you go four catches for almost 50 yards a catch, four
Bruh,
catches, 195 and two tubs.
that's
Mike
nasty.
Tomlin after the game said, "How did you feel about George Pickens' response to the criticism for last week?" He said it was appropriate. That was an appropriate response. That's how you do that. Okay. Had two mouthpieces hanging on the helmet at the same time. One of them hanging. That's a real talker. All right. Look, man. Look. George Pickens balled his ass off today. I my boy Kenny Pickett with the small hands. He was sick because the fans was chanting Mason Rudolph.
Hey,
It was
Mason
crazy.
Rudolph had a hell of a game, bro.
And the joint on the left up the left sideline, the second touchdown up the left sideline that he caught, Mason Rudolph dropped it in a bucket. Oh
Bruh, a
my
straight
God.
dime.
He dropped a dime on him. Like, boy, he was snitching on him. He dropped a dime on him. Look, so let's not overreact. It was a good game, but let's not overreact. The Steelers do have a quarterback problem still.
For sure.
Um, but what they did, what they did today, I could rock with it. I
Nah,
could rock with it for
they
sure.
did their thing today. They did their thing today.
I could rock with it for sure. Um, but yeah. So the Bengals, in my opinion, I think we can go ahead and get them out of here
Yeah, they're done, bro.
uh, for the playoffs, and that was expected when Joe Burrow, but Jake Brown had kept him around a little bit longer than usual, and then Jamar Chase he was hurt too.
Hmm.
Mia, so they gotta go ahead and spend this offseason getting healthy. They got to spend the offseason boostering up the offensive line that they should have been doing the last two seasons, like they trying to been doing, but they gotta bolster up the offensive line because
Hey, I kept telling people Orlando Brown is not a left tackle, bro.
bro, no, bro, I'm telling you right now, fuck Orlando Brown. Let's talk about the important shit. You play in the AFC North, okay? You got the Browns, you got the Ravens, and you got the Steelers. Three teams, specifically two, that have historically been known for their defenses. Okay, when you face the Browns, you go to Cleveland, you got to deal with Miles Garrett. You go to Pittsburgh, you got to deal with T.J. Watt. When you go to Baltimore, you got Roquan Smith at middle linebacker, And you got what's the new young bull who got 11 straight games with a half sack?
Justin Matabike.
Bro, you gotta deal with straight dogs, and they coming at you from the line. They're not
Yeah,
rushing as linebackers. They're not rushing as linebackers. They rushing from the line, bro, which means you need linemen.
yeah.
So I don't know what they got going on in Cincinnati, but Joe Burrow cannot keep taking these sacks like this.
And it's kind of weird because they are spending the bread to try to address it, but it might be time to just try to build it through the draft.
You
I'm
got
not
to
gonna
build it
lie
through
to
the
you.
draft, and I think you got to do it through trades. You got to trade for some solid linemen. You got to get some guys up there, or you got to trade up in the draft. You might not be able to take your draft pick that you have, but you might have to trade up to get some linemen because the way this is going, Joe Burrow, he ain't gonna be around for long, and he has Hall of Fame potential. He has potential to be a Hall of Famer one day. He's not gonna make the Hall of Fame if y'all keep blocking for him like this. It's not happening.
You know how I feel about Joe Burrow.
I love Joe Burrow. Okay, I know you a hater, but look,
I'm not a hater. I
you're
just
definitely a
think
hater.
I just think he's a
You
system
speak on you
quarterback.
you speak on Joe Burrow the way I speak on Lamar. All right, just giving off hate. I know
When
what I
they
am.
when they when when they lose T Higgins, then we're gonna see the real Joe Burrow because
Hey, still gonna,
T Higgins finna get paid.
what's who the older one? Is it Boyd?
Yeah, but
They're gonna let Boyd walk and they're gonna pay T.
nah.
They're gonna keep T
You,
and Jamar together.
no team is gonna pay two max receivers, bro.
They gonna get a
You're
max.
not gonna you're not gonna max out two
Yeah,
receivers,
he ain't gonna
bro.
get a max. Get a max.
Crazy.
You
Somebody
max
gonna throw
you max
you
out
crazy.
Jamar, but what's the going rate for a receiver right now? Max dollars about 30 a year,
Yeah.
25 to 30 a year.
Yep.
If you give Jamar 25 to 30, you get T about 19,
You
18.
really, bro. Somebody's gonna give T 25 to 30, bro. Somebody's gonna give him that.
You get
Somebody.
19, 20. Look, if
It,
I'm if
it,
I'm if
it
I'm the Bengals GM, this is what you do, right? You give Jamar that 25 to 30, right? Then you sit T down. You say, look, this is what I could do for you. I'll give you 19 to 20. We're gonna set you up with a meeting with the owner of the team. He got some real estate for you, right? We're gonna get you invested in real estate. That extra $5 to $6 million you're looking for, it's in real estate. Also, your family got priority parking at the stadium. They park right up in front. If they want to, they could park on the 50-yard line, brother.
so you
All
doing a
right.
lot of under the table shit.
Under the table stuff. And look, and to top it off, we got a signed Ocho Cinco jersey too. And that's how it is, bro. We got a signed Ocho Cinco jersey. And if that's not enough, I throw in an Anthony Munoz. Look, look, brother, we gonna sign him 5 more years. All right, we gonna get him in there. But look, you throw him. Look, if man, I ain't hating on nobody getting their money, but I'm a little bit too competitive. I want to win. All right,
For sure.
and the state of the NFL is, even though it's any given Sunday, it's only about at any given time. It's only about 8 teams a year where you be like, they could be a threat. And it's only about 3 to 4 teams a year where you can be like, okay, they got Super Bowl goals. Maybe 5 teams. We're like, yo, they got Super Bowl goals. And at the start of the season, Bills, the Dolphins, the Ravens, the 49ers, Eagles, Cowboys, Bengals. Those are the teams that quote unquote had Super Bowl goals. I'm gonna eliminate the Cowboys because they're the Cowboys. They suck
Yeah.
historically for the last 25 years. Bengals, 49ers, Eagles, Dolphins, Ravens, Chiefs at the beginning of the year all had Super Bowl goals. And if you're not one of those teams, I'm not I don't think you can get in. I don't think you can get in. You have an outside chance because it's football. It's not basketball where you got to play the best out of seven. It's any
Yeah.
given
It's
Sunday.
it's it's
So
winner. It's winner go
it's gonna
home.
go home. But for the most part, bro, if you're not one of those teams, it's kind of dumb for you. And if you want your money, You can go to any other team but those. But if you want to
Facts.
win, them the teams you got to really look at. And if I'm a receiver, a legitimate number two or a number two that's trying to be a number one, either going to Kansas City, going to Baltimore, I'm probably trying to stick with Joe Burrow because I want a quarterback one I want a quarterback in one of two situations. One that's gonna really get me the ball, or one where I'm the legitimate number one and I'm gonna be getting most of the balls anyway, off the law. And Lamar Jackson, the reason I said going to Baltimore, if you were number one receiver, is that a lot of the media says things about Lamar Jackson and his ability to throw the ball, and Lamar he want to silence haters and prove them wrong. So if he had that guy, the legitimate number one guy, he gonna get 90 catches.
Yeah.
It's gonna be 150 catches between you and Mark Andrews. If you go to Baltimore as a number one, but
But I
between
do I do believe Zay Flowers could be that guy though.
Zay is nice. Zay is nice.
Yeah.
They got the the problem with the Ravens. I wouldn't say problem. I would say what the reality is for the Ravens is that their potential number one receivers are very young right now.
Yeah.
Bateman is only what? This is his third year or second year.
This is year 3.
This is year three for Bateman, and he's been injured before, right?
His first 2 years he was hurt.
Yeah, so he spent a lot of time out of the game. Zay
Yeah.
Flowers is young, but these are guys that you want the 27 or 28-year-old version of them, not the version that you have now, for the best results.
Yeah. Facts.
So, um, yeah. So I don't know. T contract is an interesting situation. All jokes aside, I would like to see him stay in in um in Cincinnati for the competitiveness of the division. It's crazy to say that being a Patriots fan and we dominated the division 20 years, but um Lamar Jackson is not even in his prime yet, and the Ravens don't have any inkling of being able to slow down yet. So that's going to be Lamar's division for a long time if they don't get blocking for Joe Burrow and keep T out there. And they got to get some defense for real because
Imagine T Higgins in like Kansas City.
you don't want to see that, bro. You don't want to see that, bro.
That'd be nasty,
You
bro.
don't want to see that, bro. I'm telling you right now, the league is very lucky that Patrick Mahomes doesn't have a bona fide number one target. Travis Kelsey is getting
That's
old. So the fact that they don't have a number one target out wide to take the pressure off of Travis Kelsey, the league is very lucky right now. It's very lucky because
I don't feel bad either.
I don't feel bad for him. No, no, because he spent the first part of his career very blessed, and this is the reality of the NFL. The reality of the NFL is if you come in with a good team, most likely they're much older than you, and they all wither off and retire. And Patrick Mahomes is in his mid to late 20s right now. Travis Kelsey is in his mid 30s.
Yeah,
Travis Kelsey is
he's on
about to
his
be
last
gone.
leg, bro.
He's about to be gone.
Yeah.
And the next 6 7 years, Travis Kelsey probably play this season, next season, and maybe the season after that.
I
He's
think he
that
got 1 year left, bro.
he'll play next season. He might play the season after that. And if he plays the season after that, he's done. It's over for Travis. He's gone. And for the next 7 8 years, Mahomes is gonna be like, bruh, this shit is hard.
What year is this for Travis? Year 14?
Fuck, man. He was drafted in like 2010, maybe 2011. It's like he at least on year 13. It's he's had a long career.
And then he had missed his rookie year, remember?
Yeah. He's had a long career, bruh.
Oh, this year 11.
Year 11, 2012. You know what? He the same age as Gronk, but I think Gronk came out sooner.
Year 11, but he missed his rookie year, so he really got 10 years.
Yeah, so I mean, look, and he's had a lot of surgeries. He's been beat up.
Yeah.
It's gonna be, and you know, it's easier to move away from football when you got things going on outside of football. Not to mention like the Taylor Swift thing, but him and Jason have a really, really good podcast, a really good
Mm,
platform.
Yeah, I
And
watch their podcast a lot.
yeah, New Heights is really good, and that's something for them to look forward to once football ends. And we all know that Jason Kelsey has contemplated retirement at least the last 3 seasons.
Oh yeah, after
So
this season, he's done, bro.
yeah, and he's really productive. I mean, he's still making first team all pros as the best center in the league. But he's if you've been contemplating retirement for at least 3 years, it ain't he's about to be out of here too, and he's the older brother.
Yeah.
So it Mahomes is about to learn what it's like to be, you know, in a league where or on a team where like, yo, you have to make the stuff happen, bruh. And the comp for him is Tom Brady. They keep comparing him to Tom Brady, which is fair because he started off his career on that greatest of all time arc. Let's look at Tom Brady's career, bruh. When Tom Brady came in, if I remember correctly, Tom Brady has had one wide receiver to make a Pro Bowl. All right, one Pro Bowl receiver in as far as his Patriots history. While he was on the Patriots, he's only won a Super Bowl with one Pro Bowl receiver, and that was Troy Brown. That was Troy Brown made the Pro Bowl in '02, I think. He had a really good season. I think he had over 100 catches. But other than that, they won Super Bowl 36, 38, 39, 49, 51, and 53. Never had a Pro Bowl receiver on any of those teams. Julian Edelman never made a Pro Bowl. Gronk is a tight end. Randy Moss never won a Super Bowl. Wes Welker never won a Super Bowl. So he's made it happen with guys that aren't necessarily the cream of the crop. He won Super Bowls with Chris Hogan, Malcolm Mitchell. He was out of the league after like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
Who else is on that team? As far as receivers, Deion Branch, who won a Super Bowl MVP, who stole it from Brady, but I give it to him because he was a dog that Super Bowl.
And he had two stints with y'all, right?
Yeah, Deion Branch started off with the Patriots, went to the Seahawks, was terrible, came
Yeah.
back to the Patriots, and was that guy again. Who else was a Patriots receiver? Amendola never made a Super Bowl. I mean, never made a Pro Bowl. Never even got close to a Pro Bowl. Um, who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? David Patton. I think he was a tight end. Benjamin Watson was a tight end. Both never made Pro Bowls. Um, Tom Brady's had a lot of receivers, bruh, and they have never made Pro Bowls. And
Yeah.
you got to think about this.
Y'all got Ocho at the end.
Ocho had one touchdown, I think, that year. He had a catch in the Super Bowl, I think. And we lost that Super Bowl because that was the one where Wes Welker dropped the pass.
Mm-hmm.
Mario Manningham made the sideline catch. Brandon LaFell, he caught the first touchdown in Super Bowl 49 on a quick slant. He never made a Pro Bowl. In fact, that was his best season in his career, and I think he had like 977 yards, something like that.
He was
So,
really solid. He was a really
Brandon
solid
LaFell was
receiver.
cool. He was just dropping passes his second year, so we had to get rid of him. And then who else were the wide receivers? Like, it was no like guys out there. But if you look at Mahomes was Tyreek Hill. He had solid number twos, like guys that were really, really good number twos. Sammy
Sammy Watkins.
Watkins was a is a if Sammy Watkins is your second or third best receiver, you got a really, really good receiving core. He's not a number one like we thought he would be coming out of Clemson. We thought he would be one of the best receivers in the league. But if he's your number two or number three, you got a really good
Yeah.
receiving core.
Cause then you still had Mecole Hardman. You still had the Demarcus Robinson, who was balling for the Rams right now.
Bruh.
They had a lot of guys. They had a lot
And
of guys.
they had a lot of talent, bruh. And then even last year they had Juju, MVS,
Hmm.
um, Travis. And when you have, and it's not to say that Juju, He's had a 1,400-yard season before. Like this, he ain't a stranger to it. Juju just
That,
has to have somebody with him that's dominant. He showed us like Juju can't do it by himself. He's not.
but he
He's a
also got a bad knee right now
yeah.
too.
He's a solid receiver, but he's just solid. But if Juju got somebody with him to take the attention off of him, Juju's gonna be solid, bro. Because when he was with Antonio Brown, it was a problem.
That was a
Juju,
long time ago,
bro, that was
bro.
a long time ago, but he was a problem when he was with Antonio Brown. They
Yeah,
put
that
him with
got him.
Travis Kelsey.
That got him
They
the
got,
man cover.
yeah, and they put him with Travis Kelsey. He's a problem again. Now he over there with Mac Jones. Not a problem. Not a problem. Not a problem at all.
But
But
I think he'll be producing a little more if he didn't have a knee problem.
yeah, for sure, for sure. But what I was saying about Mahomes is he's about to learn. Because if you put him on that Brady arc, after Brady won that third Super Bowl in Super Bowl 39, they ain't win for 10 more years.
Yeah, it was a
They
minute.
went to two Super Bowls, lost both, but they didn't win for 10 more years. Tom Brady and Vince Wilfork were the only team. When Tom Brady got his fourth Super Bowl, Vince Wilfork and Tom Brady were the only players still on the team from the third Super Bowl. Gonna be a long. It was a long time. So Mahomes is gonna learn, bro. Ma- Tom Brady has spoiled. He has spoiled the careers of so many. Okay, people are now trying to normalize what he's done. It's not normal, bro.
Nah.
I don't want people to start thinking lesser of Peyton Manning because Peyton Manning didn't win 5 Super Bowls. He got 2 Super Bowls, bro. That's impressive.
Uh,
I don't want people to
hey,
start thinking
hey,
lesser of Peyton
hey,
Manning.
hey, hey, Peyton stole that last one, bro.
He might have, but look, let's look at the
He
list of
stole
quarter.
that last one.
What is the list of quarterbacks that have 3 Super Bowls, bro? Terry Bradshaw has 4. Aikman has 3. Elway
Mm.
has 2. Brady has 7. Who else got 3? It's the list. It don't. Aikman got 3. Brady got 7. Bradshaw has 4.
I don't think it's not another one.
Joe Montana got 4. That's it. That is
Yeah.
it, bro. You got Aikman, Montana, Brady, and Bradshaw. That's everybody that got 3 or more, and all of them or Aikman got 3. Um, Montana and Bradshaw got 4, and Brady got 7. So you got to think about this. It's 4 dudes that got more than 3 Super Bowl that got 3 or more Super Bowls
That's
out of
hard
the
to do.
104-year history of the NFL. Only 4 quarterbacks got 4 Super Bowls, got 3 or more Super Bowls. So I don't want people to think like because Breeze got 1 or Aaron Rodgers got 1, their careers are like some sort of failures. Yes, we expected more out of y'all, but y'all ain't failed, bro. Like, it,
I think people look at Aaron Rodgers a little sideways because of how many times he's choked in the playoffs. You feel me?
I'm gonna say this about Aaron Rodgers, and before I say this, do I think that if Aaron Rodgers was on the Patriots instead of Tom Brady, do they win 6 Super Bowls? I don't think that, and
No,
it's not because Aaron Rodgers is talent; it's because mentality, I think. But Aaron Rodgers is the most talented thrower of the football I've ever seen in my life.
for sure.
I've seen him do things not even explainable, bro. He's given 45-yard handoffs while falling. It's amazing. But one thing I will say about Aaron Rodgers is that since that Super Bowl run, which he did have a top 10 defense,
Hmm.
his defenses have been atrocious. They've been terrible. And Tom Brady's defenses have not. And Aaron Rodgers can go out there and throw for 290 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick, maybe none, and his defense is still the game. And because he's the quarterback, we got to blame it on Aaron Rodgers. And guess what? I don't think that's fair. Can Aaron Rodgers play better? Of course he could have. But football is the ultimate team game, bro. And I would
For
be the first.
sure.
I would be the first to tell you, Tom Brady didn't win them fucking Super Bowls by himself.
Nah.
Tom Brady wasn't out there catching the ball. Tom Brady wasn't out there making defensive stops. You got to realize this. When Tom Brady came back down from 28-3, somebody had to hold him at 28. 28-3 don't happen if Dante Hightower don't strip sack Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
28-3 don't happen if you don't keep him out of field goal range. The Patriots was down 24-14 in the fourth quarter in Super Bowl 49 against the Seahawks. Malcolm Butler interception don't happen if the defense don't keep them at 24. You gotta. It's a team game.
The Malcolm Butler interception don't happen if they just run the damn ball.
Or that too, yeah. But it's a team game, and you gotta realize the Patriots had the lead at that point. The Patriots don't get the lead if the defense don't show up. I remember every scoring play of that game too. I ain't never watched the game as much as I watched Super Bowl 49. First scoring play, Brandon LaFell caught a slant from Brady. This is the Patriots scoring plays. Second scoring play in the second quarter, it wasn't Wagner. I think it was KJ Wright who was guarding Gronk. Gronk went up the sideline, caught a go route for a touchdown. Third scoring play, uh, Amendola in the back of the end zone towards the left hash marks. Last scoring play, Edelman on a whip route. He ran it twice. The first one he ran a whip route. They missed it because Tom Brady missed it, so he had Amendola in the back. The next drive, they hit Edelman for the whip. I know every scoring play of that fucking. So it was beautiful. It was beautiful, bro. I was emotional. I was emotional, but look, you gotta, bruh. So I don't what I don't want for Mahomes is that his career progresses, and let's just say he ends up with 2 Super Bowls, the 2 he has now, or he gets one more and he ends up with 3. They be like, bruh, they talking crazy. No, bro, that is crazy for you to win 3 Super Bowls. It's crazy for you to win one.
Yeah.
It's crazy for you to win one. So I don't. It's gonna be an uphill battle once these old heads retire. But let me take a look. Yeah. So I think the Bengals. I think they're done this season. I think they got to get healthy. They got to go protect Joe Burrow. The Steelers put up a great performance. I think Mike Tomlin is trying to preserve his record again. No losing season again. Um, but they got a lot of things to fix too. They got a wide receiver problem for like in perpetuity, like forever. Like they love a diva
Yeah,
at wide
facts.
receiver. Jesus Christ, Antonio Brown, George Pickens, Martavis Bryant. Jesus Christ, it don't never stop with them.
Martavis Bryant back in the league, huh?
He got reinstated. I don't know if he's on a team. I think he was at a tryout.
No, I think he's on somebody's practice squad.
Check right now. Hold on.
I think it's the Cowboys.
Yeah, he on the Cowboys practice squad. Yeah, you know Jerry Jones love a nigga that used to cause problems. I rock with Jerry Jones, man. He gonna sign you for sure.
Hey, he gonna give you an
He
opportunity
give you
for
a
sure.
chance. Bills Chargers, second game of the day. Chargers once again without Justin Herbert, who's done for the season. Um, Josh Allen did all right today. I ain't gonna lie to you. Only one turnover, which is
It
that's
was a nasty
it
turnover
was a
too.
nasty turnover too. But one turnover, which that's all right for Josh. One turnover, 3 total touchdowns, 2 on the ground. Um, Bills
Hey,
look.
I have a question for you. Do you think Stephon Diggs is checked out?
What is he at? Like 8 straight games without 100 yards, something like
Yeah,
that.
he just don't look. He don't
Is he checked out? Um,
because you could tell he don't want to be there.
I don't know. I think he's heartbroken. I can tell you that, and I think he's heartbroken because I think Stephon Diggs is really competitive
Hmm. For sure, the
and
ultimate competitor.
one of the ultimate competitors. In the last 2 years, last 3 years, they've had chances to go to the Super Bowl and win it. And in the playoffs, it just the pendulum just don't swing their way.
Yeah,
And I think that's taking a toll on him. Um, I think he wants to be on a team that has a chance to win, and the Bills have had a chance to win, but they just can't get over the hump. And I think that's taking a toll on him. But is he checked out? Um, I think ESPN gives him a 74% chance to make the playoffs. If they make the playoffs, we'll find out in the first game if he checked out or not.
yeah,
We'll find out. Um, Gabe Davis, another
balling.
another balling performance. Gabe Davis is he don't do nothing but catch touchdowns.
Yeah,
He ain't gonna catch much. When he do catch it, it's for six.
yeah, facts.
Yeah. So, um, only 4 catches for Gabe Davis today, but he goes for 130 and a tub. Um, let me tell you something. Um, the Bills, they got this year and next year. If they don't win it within the next 2 years, I think McDermott is gone. I think Josh Allen stays because he got the contract, but I think they flip the whole roster up
Yeah, start
because
over.
they start over because um you got a roster that talented, but things just keep happening, bruh. You people they're gonna start over. They're gonna blow it up. Tre'Davious White has had his what second or third season in injury.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
unfortunate.
yeah. And at one point in time, there was like the junior no fly zone. Like 2 years ago, they were the best pass defense in the league.
Hmm.
Uh, and it's just little things that keep happening, bro. So I think they're gonna blow it up. I think they're gonna blow it up. But I think that make the playoffs. They're 9-6 right now. So they'll finish with a winning record. The
They started
Chargers
they started the season terrible, so they're
terrible,
peaking at the right time.
terrible. So they yeah, and they're peaking at the right time. And like we just said, it is any given Sunday. They don't have to do much. You
Yeah,
ain't got to do you remember what the Giants did? They had to win like 6 in a row to get to the playoffs in
bro.
'07.
Just
And
get
then they
hot
won.
at the right
You
time.
just got to get hot at the right. The good thing about, well, I tell people this all the time about the NBA. The NBA, around 88% of the time, the best team wins
For
the NBA
sure.
championship. About 88% of the time. It's certain times where it didn't happen. '04 with the Pistons, Raptors with Kawhi. Um, it's a few times where the best teams don't win the championship, but it ain't much.
Mm.
Kevin Durant went to the Warriors. We knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah,
When Kobe got into his own with Shaq, we knew it was gonna happen.
facts.
Ray Allen and KG go to Boston. We knew they was gonna get one, just one. We knew they was
Mm,
gonna get one. I no, I promise you. The day Ray Allen signed, I said it's over. I was
bro.
scared. I was scared shitless.
Nah. They had a squad for real. I'm
Yeah,
not
they had
gonna
a squad
cap.
for real.
But
When
if Bynum don't get hurt and the Lakers have a healthy Trevor Ariza, I think the Lakers win that series.
when LeBron went to Miami, we knew. We knew. But in football, you gotta play the game, bruh. Cause anything can happen.
Yeah.
Anything. If the Giants and the Patriots play best out of 3 or best out of 5, congratulations, the Patriots just went 19-0. But you play one time, you push all the chips to the center of the table, anything can happen. So if Stephon Diggs is checked out, as you may have alluded to, you better check the fuck back in.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because there's a lot of season left.
because it's a lot of season left. They got what 2 games left,
Mm-hmm.
and the playoffs. You are gonna play the wild card, so you can play wild card divisional championship. You got 4 games potentially left after that. You better check the fuck back in because this season can turn around. And you, bruh. I'm telling you, you in December right now. January is coming up next week. You are 8 weeks from changing your destiny.
Especially
Changing.
because we all know Josh Allen do a lot of bonehead shit, but with Josh Allen, you always gonna have a chance.
You always gonna have it. Here's the thing. It's not just Josh Allen. When you have a quarterback, like I'm not talking about like Derek Carr, who had like
Mhm.
one really, really, really good year, and then other than that, he's been like just above average. Um, I'm not talking about like one of those guys. Like I'm talking about Josh Allen is consistently for the last 2 to 3 years been in the top five quarterback conversation.
For
When you
sure.
got a Lamar, when you got a Josh, when you got a Patrick, when you got one of those guys, a healthy Joe Burrow when he's not running for his fucking life, you always gonna have a chance. Whether or not they make bonehead turnovers, because some of them do, you're
Mhm.
always gonna have a chance. And the defense is always gonna be worried. So
Yeah,
the Bills have a chance to turn this thing around. They beat the Chargers today. The Chargers, they're done. It's over. We were talking about they might blow it up for the Bills in the next 2 years. It is the for the Chargers. Wrap it up. It's done.
yeah,
It's done. Brandon Staley, you're done, bro. You're out of here,
yeah.
buddy.
Yeah.
You're
Shit,
Brandon
he's already out of there. They
Brandon
had the
Staley.
intern today.
Yeah,
The
you're you're
intern coach.
you're out of here, buddy. Okay, go ahead and pack it the hell up. All right, you're fucking out of here, buddy. All right. Bill Belichick will be coaching the Chargers next year. They're gonna win 12 games and find themselves in the divisional round of the playoffs. We'll take it from there. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Bro, stop saying that. Bill ain't
Bill
going
Belichick,
nowhere,
he
bro.
got a boat too. You know he changed the name of his boat every time they win the Super Bowl. He changed the name of his boat. He gonna be changing the name of that boat about 3 years. And then
Chargers
the
ain't winning that.
and then the
Chargers ain't winning a goddamn
And the
thing.
Brady and Belichick rivalry will continue. It's over right now because Brady done put that shit to rest.
And Brady won right away.
I mean, right? Hey, no. The pettiest shit about that motherfucker is that Brady was off the team in like March. That nigga was holding a Lombardi 10 months later. The nigga won fast as hell. He said, "Let me put this shit together away
Oh,
quick." This nigga won fast as hell.
yeah,
Bro,
bro.
he threw that pick six in the first week of the game. I mean, the first week of the season. They said Brady's cooked. Don't
Oh,
you ever
against the
think?
Saints, huh? Was it
Yeah,
against the Saints?
yeah. I think he threw two pick sixes that game. They was like, "Yo, he's cooked. He's cooked." He goes on to lead the league in like air yards, big time throws by Pro Football Focus. He throwing deep balls to Scotty fucking Miller. Like, bruh, he was cooking them boys. Then he go on in the playoffs. He beat Drew Brees on the road. He beat Aaron Rodgers on the road. Then he go to the Super Bowl and beat the shit out of Patrick Mahomes. Even though I think that was the greatest Super Bowl run in history by Todd Bowles, because Todd Bowles' defenses came to play.
Yeah, they was. Hey,
But that goes down as one of Brady's crowning achievements because they said, "What'd you hear about Brady? System quarterback, da 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 da, boom 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 boom." He wasn't dinging and dunking like he
nah.
was. It was a mixture of Bruce Arians' offense and what Brady is comfortable doing. A couple of dinks and dunks, but he was going deep. Pause. All right,
Yeah,
he was taking the top off the defense.
yeah.
So, um, yeah, but Staley's out of here. Staley's out of
He
here.
had
Bel-
he had he had crazy weapons too, bro.
What you talking about, Brady?
Yeah, he
Oh yeah,
had Mike Evans, Chris
Scotty running a
Godwin.
running a 4-3. You got Godwin. You got who made the Pro Bowl the year before. You got Mike Evans who missed the 1,000.
You
You
got
had
AB
A oh, AB coming through in the middle of the season. Then you
and
had
Gronk.
you bring Gronk over, and then you had what's my dog, man? The running back name. He was on the Cowboys. The running back name, man. He had Leonard Fournette, and then he had the other dude, and the other dude, hold on, man. Uh, what was his name? What was I see his name? What was his name?
But they had LaShawn McCoy that year too.
Ronald Jones, man, Rojo.
They
Ronald.
had La- they had LaShawn McCoy too.
Yeah, they had Shady. They had Shady, who didn't get no play time in the playoffs, by the way.
Nah, he didn't.
Uh, well, the reason I say Ronald Jones because Ronald Jones that year, he averaged over like 5 yards a carry.
Nah, he was doing this
Ronald
thing.
Jones was solid, bro. So, and shout out to the USC boy. But I gotta shout out every Trojan. But yeah, but they was. It's crazy how different a quarterback make because did they even make the playoffs with Jameis the year before?
Nah, it's
They
hard to make the playoffs when a nigga throw 30 picks.
throw 30 picks. Freaking Brady, he throw 40 like come on. Hey,
I think they went 8-8 though.
bruh. It's like, yo, they did. But yeah, so it's done. Daily, all right. Belichick coming in, they taking over. But we got a few games tomorrow or today when this episode comes out. Um, 49ers. I want to jump straight into the main event. Okay, the main event is 49ers Ravens. Okay, we all know how I think this is gonna go.
Hmm.
Um, I have the 49ers pulling out a close one. I'm gonna go 28-24. 28-24. The 49ers win it late. But I will tell you this. If the Ravens win tomorrow, I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. And the only reason I'm not surprised is if this was between week 1 and like 7, I would be surprised if the Ravens won. But the Ravens offense has been they've been they've been
They've been
showing
getting better every
they've
week.
been getting better. They've been getting better. And the defense is it's been good all year, but the offense they've been showing up. So if the Ravens win tomorrow, I won't be surprised, but I got the 49ers pulling this out 28-24. Brock Purdy with one turnover. But he throws 2 touchdowns. One of them to Debo, the other one to Ayuk. Um, Christian McCaffrey goes for 2 touchdowns. One of them is a goal line touchdown. The other one is from like 12 yards out. Um, and he probably gonna give you. I think McCaffrey give you 80 on the ground, and then I think he give you like another 50 or 60 in the air.
Mm,
About 28-24 at the end. McCaffrey scores with about 5 minutes left. Uh, and then the 49ers get a fourth down stop with about a minute and a half left in the game. They take 3 knees. Let's get up out of here. That's what happened. That's my pick right there. That's my pick right there. Tell me how you think the Ravens gonna win, because I ain't even gonna ask you who gonna win.
I think the Ravens gonna win. I think it's gonna be 24-17. I
I,
think
I, I can live with 24-17. I can't hate on 24-17.
you know what I mean. I
Yeah.
think Lamar gonna have one of those MVP like performances.
This is okay. This is a statement game.
I think he gonna throw for at least 250. I think he gonna run for 70.
Okay, I can rock with it.
You know what I mean? I think Odell gonna get loose a little bit. I think Isaiah likely gonna have a big game. I think Zay Flowers gonna make a couple big plays. I think the defense is gonna show up. I think Marlon gonna give Ayuk some trouble.
Here's the thing. And this is not the tonight's game. I'm sorry. This is the
Yeah,
Monday
that's
night game.
tomorrow. That's
But
tomorrow.
this is the Monday. Yeah, this is the Monday night game. But the Marlon Humphrey Ayuk thing or the Marlon Humphrey Debo thing, however you want to put it, whoever he's guarding, it's not gonna be what you think. And I'm saying that because it's not gonna be best on best. Let's just line up and run a route. You know what Kyle Shanahan gonna do.
Now you want to know what? You want to know
Kyle
what? Put,
Shanahan gonna get real cute to where you think Marlon Humphrey gonna be guarding him. He gonna run a pick play. Marlon Humphrey caught in traffic. Ayuk done caught the ball on the third string cornerback because he got to pick up the zone. It's not gonna be what you think, bro.
You want to know what? Put Marlon on Debo and put Brandon Stevens on Ayuk. Let's rock.
It's bruh. The reason I love the 49ers so much is because the way Kyle Shanahan is as a play caller, bruh.
No, he's amazing. One of the
Never
one one
straightforward.
one of the greatest minds, bro.
It's never straightforward, bruh. It's always something to be like, okay, so you got your best cornerback on my best receiver. I'm gonna switch it up and we gonna motion him 100 times. We gonna run pick plays. We gonna run zero routes, quick screens. He's gonna do anything and everything he can to get your best cornerback off of the best receiver.
There is one matchup that scares me though. That's
Roquan and Christian.
no, that's not it. That hey, I think Roquan gonna shut that shit all the way down.
Roquan Smith
But
and Christian McCaffrey.
I think Roquan gonna shut that shit all the way down. But Bosa and Ronnie Stanley,
You don't believe in Ronnie Stanley?
bruh,
I believe in him, but not against Bosa.
Ronnie Stanley. It is not his fault. It's because of all the injuries he's had in the past. He's just not the same guy, bro. He's just not the same player, and he's been struggling all season. I
I,
think
and
that
I,
that,
I,
that
I do
that's the
think
only
that
matchup that scares me.
I do think that the 49ers win this battle of offensive lines. I do think that. Um, because Big Trent, he live in a time machine or something. I don't know how he
Yeah,
keep doing it, but
he's crazy,
yeah,
bro.
he crazy. I told you this on the last episode. I would hate to be Marlon Humphrey. Y'all
Why?
in the coverage. Think you guarding Debo, and Debo let you off him. Your face mask then fucked up your peripheral. You can't even see out the side of your face. And you turn to the left, got Big Trent pulling. He pulling. And he blocking for Christian McCaffrey running at you full speed. That's the worst nightmare.
No, but I don't think Christian McCaffrey gonna get off like that. I think
That's why I say he ain't gonna do 100. I think he gonna
nah,
give you
he's not.
80. I think he gonna give you 80 on the ground off of like 4 yards of carry, and I think he gonna give you 60 in the air.
Because I think Matabike gonna have a big game, and I think Roquan and Pat Quinn gonna have a great game as well.
Well, he gonna test their coverage skills. I'll tell you that.
For sure.
He gonna
For
test their
sure.
coverage skills, and McCaffrey he Wes Welker like with the routes. So
Yeah, he is.
lot of short quick routes. He's talented. I keep saying the white boy is the best running back in the league, and he's been my favorite running back to watch in a long time. Since I probably say CMC is Christian probably might be my favorite running back to watch since like Ladanian. Like, I enjoy
Yeah.
watching him more than Adrian. I
Cause
enjoy
he could,
watching
cause,
him
cause he
more.
could do a lot. Cause he could do a lot of the things
He can
that
do a lot.
Ladainian
And
could.
yeah, and I'm not and Ladainian Thompson is my favorite running back ever. But I'm not saying that Christian McCaffrey is better than Adrian Peterson. I'm not saying he's better than Derrick Henry or even Chris Johnson when he ran for 2K. I'm just saying I like his play style, bro. That dual threat where you can lead the league in rushing but still get you like 800, 700 yards receiving.
Yeah, can just
That
do
shit,
everything.
he just do everything. That's my favorite type of running back, bro. When you look at LaDainian Tomlinson, I think he has the best 7 year stretch in NFL history for a running back. His first 7 years, he had 14,000 yards,
Yeah, bro.
all purpose yards, 14,000. So that means for 7 years straight, he averaged 2,000 yards all purpose a season. Like, come on, bro. Like that, he's a dog, bro. And I
Mm.
see a lot of like I see a lot of Ladainian Thompson and Christian McCaffrey in the way they play, bro.
Yeah,
So, like I don't know if CMC gonna get 100 on y'all. If he does, it's because one play broke. He might break one for like 75, bust the coverage, bust the defense or something. But I think he'll get 80, and then 60 in the air. I think that I do think this is a Super Bowl preview for Monday night. Um, and but I won't be surprised if the Ravens. I won't be surprised if the Ravens win.
I think
For
it's gonna be a great game
It's gonna
though.
be a great game though. We gotta be tuned in. I'm glad that this is Christmas Day.
Yeah, bro.
All right. I'm glad this is Christmas Day because um like while I do enjoy watching NBA on Christmas. I do miss a little. I do miss a little bit of. Other than that, we got Dolphins, Cowboys, which got a lot of potential. Two teams that can't beat a winning team. So you got the stoppable object meets the movable force.
So knowing this
Yeah,
shit might end of the tie, nigga.
yeah. So somebody got to do it. Or tie, yeah. But somebody got to do it, bro. Dolphins, Cowboys. That's one of the games I want to touch on just real quick. Um, two teams that can't beat a team with a winning record, other than when the Cowboys face the Eagles. Who do I got? I think I got the Dolphins winning that. If Tyreek is healthy,
Where's it
if Ty,
at?
if Tyreek in Miami, at 1:25 p.m. Western time. So, um, if Tyreek is healthy, if he's out there at his full potential, I'm gonna say that the Dolphins win this one. If Tyreek is hobbled, or if Tyreek can't go, or if Tyreek gets hurt in the middle of the game, I think this is the Cowboys' game to lose. I think because we all know when Tua lose Tyreek, don't look good.
Yeah,
Don't
that beating the Jets 30-0 don't count.
it don't look good. Who you got? Cowboys, Dolphins.
I got the Cowboys.
All right. Who else? Who else? Who else? Lions, Vikings is interesting. Obviously, I have the Lions. That's my sleeper team this year. A team that, uh, if you do not take them seriously, they will cause you problems in the NFC playoff bracket. Okay.
I don't believe in the Lions at all when it
The
comes
only
playoff
reason,
time.
the only reason is because they lose stupid games, bro. The Lions will give you the game of their life one week and be like, "Yo, they're a problem," and then lose some stupid shit. Like, what are you doing, bro? But I will tell you this: if you do not take them seriously, they will cause a problem in the NFC.
No, you want to know what team um you can't take lightly in the NFC right now? The Rams.
You know what? They peaking at the right time. They peaking
Hey,
at the right time.
th- they getting a wild card game. They're gonna be a tough out for somebody.
Yeah, they're peaking at the right time. Um, Puka Nakua is special.
Yeah.
He is special. Okay. I hope he doesn't have a sophomore slump. So he might not be as good as he is his sophomore year as he is now, but I hope he's a Pro Bowler next year because he is special, bro.
Nah, he's nice.
He is special, and Cooper Cup is still productive. And you know what? Those are the two sleeper teams. And being how things are going on right now, I think the Rams are more dangerous.
For sure.
Um, but yeah, it's. I think we geared up for a good playoffs. CJ Stroud is out tomorrow, so the Texans and Browns game won't be the game I want it to be.
That's the
Uh,
Browns game to lose.
yeah, that's the Browns game to lose for sure. Jaguars Bucks. This is a trap game for the Jags because it's a trap. This is a trap game. This is a
Shit.
must win for the Jaguars, as I believe that entire division, at the top of that division, they're all 8-6. Yeah, so Jaguars, Colts, Texans, all 8-6 right now. So they got to win this game. The Jaguars are at the top of the division, um, but they got to win this game. They got to win this game, and this is a trap game because the Bucks they come in to fight. Now
Yeah.
the Bucks might not be the Bucks with Tom Brady, but currently right now they are first place in the NFC South, and Baker Mayfield he might not be Joe Montana, but he got a dog in him.
Yeah, and
He
sometimes he do be
he
having them games where he do be throwing for
bro.
like 300.
But last week he had a perfect passer rating.
You know what I mean? So, he's definitely capable. It's all about consistency with him.
Yeah, so this is a trap game for the Jaguars. You do not overlook the Bucks. Mike Evans and Chris Godwin they come into play.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then that's pretty much all the games I wanted to touch on for today. But Yeah, Ravens and 49ers tomorrow. That's what I'm.
Yeah,
That's what I'm.
I'm gonna be glued to the TV,
Yeah,
bro.
that's what I'm looking forward to, bro. I can't wait, bro. But you know what? We'll probably record another episode tomorrow. I ain't gotta go to work, so I'll be home. But yeah, that's it. You got anything you want to talk about?
No, we pretty much touched on everything, so I think we good.
Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow though. I'm Cam.
Motorfly guy.
Yeah, and we see y'all tomorrow.
Yes, sir.